Welcome everybody. I'm going to apologize in advance for the audio. I had to wear my helmet. Unfortunately, I couldn't find my forehead mount, but this will do. We do it with autocross. So basically what I'm going to show you is, as you can see, it's snowing. We're going to see how well the car handles the snow. I've been asked a lot just how well it does. Currently we are on winter tires. Not god tier winter tires by any means, but they are winter tires. Just driving normally, everything seems fine so far. Will the brakes lock up? Yes, of course they will. All brakes are going to lock up on snow, but it still does quite well. Let's see what a launch looks like. Full traction control from a stop. Nothing. It'll go. You're not supposed to floor it from a stop, obviously. Unless you're trying to spin, but accelerating normal works better than launching it. The center of gravity is super low, as you know, because of the battery. So it does handle surprisingly well. One big tip with driving in the snow with the regen is if it is too slippery, the regen can be too strong and cause it to essentially lock up and slide, which is what it is doing just then. So what you can do, it's sliding right now because of the regen. If you go to the brakes and pedals, you can change regenerative braking to low instead of standard, and that'll help a lot with that, if that is an issue that you are having. Let's see if it'll lock up. Yep, see. ABS kicks on, obviously. Does what it's supposed to do. Does ABS things. I wasn't pressing the brakes very hard, but if I just press the brakes normally, still just a little bit of a slide there at the end, no big deal. Everything's going to be more slippery in the snow, regardless of what you have, unless you have absolutely monstrous studded tires. Obviously this car is all-wheel drive, being the dual motor performance, so that does help it a tremendous amount. Being there's two motors, one in the front, one in the rear, it helps a lot with torque vectoring and applying the power to each wheel where it needs to go, helping you get more grip, obviously. Now that we've done the formalities of driving normally, being responsible, I bet you are wondering how track mode works in the snow. And I will most certainly show you that. If you go here, track mode, we'll do a 50-50. So basically, turn it into a Subaru with that true 50-50 weight balance. Will it do donuts? Yes, it will. And extremely tightly, might I add. Okay, we're back in 50-50 mode with my phone recording over there. And we'll just go right here. Still at 50-50. Okay. Oh, there's a car coming. Now if we put the car in drift mode, which you can see here is 100% rear-wheel drive and there's no stability control, the car will, in fact, act like a rear-wheel drive car. Just absolutely understeering here. Come on. Oh, traction. Well, see, I'm an idiot. I forgot to turn track mode on. Now we are in drift mode. I'm just spinning immediately. And I spun out. Oh, can I save it? Kinda. It's very easy to kick it out, especially when it's super slippery like this. We're full lock to the left. Okay, let's get control again. We're good. I'll tell you, track mode really does make a difference. If you watch up here, you can see how much power I'm giving it to. How much power the car will let me give it. Kind of just crab walking right there. Let off the gas and we're back in control. Turn track mode off. We're back to completely normal. And the car is not going to want to slide anymore. If I turn it and floor it, it'll slide a little bit, but you can see traction control kicking in. And it just doesn't want to do it. So in other words, it's safe when you want it to be safe, and it's fun when you want it to be fun. Now what I like to do, just to make it, to use all the assists I can essentially, is I have it set to 80-20, so 80% in the rear, 20% in the front, and we're going to turn this down to -6. And it's just going to kind of make it feel like we're drifting on a video game essentially. So let's see if we can get a nice little practice right here. All right. So now we're in our snowdrift preset, and we're gonna see if we can slide this whole corner right here. If you watch the screen, you'll see the tires change color, and essentially that means that those tires are losing traction. The redder it is, the more traction they have lost. Now let's go back around this one more time just for fun. Full lock, kind of lost it there, but we're good. I'm gonna play it off like I did that on purpose. Sick, well I'm happy with that. Let's see what a launch looks like from the outside with the snowdrift preset. And I'm just gonna floor it. And 3, 2, 1. And then we'll drift it back around. And the best part is, I'm not disturbing anybody. Like, nobody can hear that I'm here. There's no tire squealing, there's no loud Subaru engine like my other car. Nada. Let's do the same thing, but in Subaru mode. So full 50-50. And 3, 2, 1. There it goes. That was a blast. Didn't disturb anybody. Luckily the cops didn't show up for any reason. The only people that might have known is these people here could see the lights flashing, but people drive through this parking lot all the time. So I think we're safe. Didn't crash, so I call that a win. And now we can go be normal people again. Oh, hello, Centra. What are you gonna do out here? Just cutting through? Oh, nope, they're gonna go do some donuts. Do something, Centra, do it. Nothing? Boo! They're just coming back out. I'm gonna let them pass me. They'll never know what I was doing. Definitely won't see the tire tracks. I've been in Utah for about 4 years now. This light's not changing. So I don't have a whole lot experience with snow. I do have experience with snow. I have driven a GTI, a Golf R, a Corolla, so another front wheel drive car, Forester, obviously the Tesla, and an Impreza with no traction control or any kind of aids. So I've driven a couple cars in the snow, I'd say. Nothing to really scoff at, I don't guess. I'm not gonna say that I am a professional snow driver, if you want to call it that. Don't take my word as gospel is basically what I'm saying. But I can say without a doubt, this is the best and most fun car that I have driven in the snow. And getting winter tires is highly recommended by everyone I've talked to. But I've seen multiple people who survive with just all seasons. So you can do what you want, but I'm gonna suggest getting winter tires and going out and having some fun and being safe at the same time. Obviously, that's the number one thing, is being safe. And as you can tell, this car does quite well in the safety aspect. Make sure nobody's gonna slide this intersection. It handles everything significantly better than I could have hoped for and expected in the beginning. So yeah, basically what I'm saying is if you have a friend with a performance, anything, a Tesla Performance Model 3, YX, whatever, and they have track mode, which I'm pretty sure they all do, go find a parking lot, turn on track mode, and try not to crash, essentially. Play around with the settings and see what you find out feels the best for you. There's something else that I should mention. Slip start mode. And basically if you get stuck in snow, sand, or mud, you can turn this on, and instead of the traction control completely locking up the tires, keeping you from spinning, it'll allow you to spin a little bit to get some traction going. I just tested it a second ago and almost crashed into my other car, so we're not going to do that again. But basically you have a little icon here showing that it's on when it is on. So thank you for watching this quick little video. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate your time. If I suck at drifting, let me know in the comments. If I'm an excellent drifter, it's my first time, let me know in the comments. If you want to come slide around with me, let me know in the comments as well. And we will see you guys in the next video.